The following is intended for a mature audience with a good sense of humor. For specific content warnings, scroll to the end of the episode description or the transcript on HellgateCity.com.
Oh. Hi. Kirby Bevins coming at you from a windowless room atop Hellgate Station in Old Harlem, with a gun to my head. Before I introduce our special visitors, here's today's forecast for the Hellgate City metro region. Partly cloudy with a chance of wildfire in the hinterlands. Also, a new wave of Kraken plague rode in on last week's Hurricane. So, pack a respirator and flame-retardant pants if you're sensitive to blazing. Right. Today's show is a rebroadcast of episode 0, Cypher, with a supervised edit. Why? Well, we're joined by director Evelyn Dross and 3 agents from the Blackguard Office of Media, or BOOM, Mayor Boccaccio's new task force. They're pointing tactical laser artillery at us as I speak.
What's that?
Sure. Larry Skelvington, our station manager, will now read a brief prepared statement. Larry?
We regret to inform you that today's show will not follow our usual live broadcast format. We apologize for, wait.
Geez, can you scooch back? I told you Larry doesn't usually read notices on air, especially not with a blaster jabbing him in the spine.
I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Larry! They shot Larry! You all right? Macklin, call a hover ambulance now. Let's dress the wound. Folks, a cop just shot Larry in the shoulder. Now they're coming over here. Okay, I'll do it. I'm reading it. You good, Lair? Thumbs up. Great. By decree of Mayor Boccaccio, I solemnly do declare the following program serves as a historical document of one of my worst professional decisions. Well, this is Larry's statement, so perhaps... Yeah, I see the time. Can I paraphrase it? Speed things up? All right. So, when V1.1 of this episode first aired, it was pre-taped. We taped it beforehand, but forgot to say that was the case. This caused confusion since it was then interrupted by what appeared to be a second live yet illegally encrypted broadcast, which was, in fact, not live. Unlike this, none of it was live. It was just a documentary-style radio diary from me about a time a raccoon dog bit me and I had to go to hospital. It illegally promoted Halloween, a holiday now deemed unholy, and that naughty V1.1 edition has been moved to the private Inner Legion server. In its place, Boom has graciously allowed us to present V1.2, the non-encrypted director's cut version with this preface tacked on as a spanking of sorts. This version is now canon.
Roll the tape.
Encrypted stream 0.3. Dear Log, it all began one evening in Seneca Park. I was at the powwow. We were celebrating Impurum, night 7 of the 13 sacred nights of Halloween, when a possibly enchanted raccoon-like creature, the Nipponese call it a tanuki, thrust me through the virtual looking glass. You see, I had placed my field recorder in a back pocket, and it attracted the creature's attention. Curious little thing.
Spirits of the dead, coming to your head. Then shove you in the grave if you deny the people bread. Hey, spirits of the dead, coming to a head.
Hey, little trash burglar. Easy now. Ow! Ow!
Shoo! You okay?
Ugh. Yeah, it's only a bite wound. Guess we're encroaching on the raccoon dog habitat. You think that little guy was radioactive?
Doubt it. Probably a designer pet or some sick flark doused it in glow juice as a Halloween prank. Ooh, I think you need to get that looked at.
And that's how I ended up here. But who am I?
The toxin level stabilized. Don't mind me.
I'm almost done.
Go ahead.
Kirby Bevins, host for Neo Amsterdam News. My father disappeared 6 years ago. I've had amnesia about our final moments until now. Boy, was he irritating. I suspect he ghosted, literally. You would too if you woke up 17 times last night screaming. Listen to this reenactment of what I heard.
Did you see that? Rippling in the air.
Was he murdered or worse?
It's very chilling. It's not a good sound.
You're telling me, Doc.
You're recovering well. We'll reduce medication and check back in the morning.
From 200 floors up, I peer down into the smog-enshrouded chrome canyon of Malcolm X Tech Boulevard. Above the darkening forest of Seneca Park, stratoscrapers of Trillionaires Row jut into the heavens like the crenellated wall of a castle, if it were designed by Fredward Scissorfingers. Their penthouses, like swords of holomorphic sapphire, point to ascension, 6th borough and mile-wide cloud city blimping overhead, virtual starry sky on its belly. One night, under those fake stars, a clueless schmuck got into this news radio racket with a pipe dream of hitting it big and buying his own Hogarth 5701 dish blaster. That schmuck was me.
Good morning.
Hi.
I'm going to ask a few questions.
Okay.
Who am I?
Dr. Rokeby?
Correct. And where are we?
Harlem Humanoid and Animal Hospital in Neo Amsterdam, aka Hellgate City, aka the Big Fapple, aka...
Very good. What is today's date, your name, age, marital status, and date of birth?
Today is October 28th, Hebrew year 6020, Kirby A. Bevins, age 35, single 11-11-59-84. Ask me again, and I swear to Glord I'll punch you in the gallbladder.
No, I understand. My daughters love your show, by the way. Never meet your heroes, right? And the last question. How are you feeling?
Lousy. I hate hospitals. It's not you, Doc. Just remembering when my dad was sick and we had to keep coming back for appointments.
Sorry to hear that. Sick with what?
Funny thing is, if you'd asked me a few days ago, I would have said a bum kidney. But now that my memories are flaring up, I'm recalling how it turned into renal cell carcinoma, and we got into a big fight about whether he'd continue the treatments. Crazy I'd forgotten about that part. On the one hand, it's a gift, because who wants to remember their dad's kidney cancer? On the other hand, there was a lot more going on at that time, including the fact that he just up and disappeared, which has always been a fact shrouded in mystery. But for the first time in 6 years, I feel like I may be able to piece it together. Like that nightmare where he was attacked? There's something there.
Yeah? You keep sliding your thumbs over your fingertips.
Nervous habit. Also, something changed after I woke up, and now everything's adrift, like a fog is rolling in. You know how sometimes you awaken from a vivid dream and it's crystal clear? You want to write it down, but it's so crisp you're certain you'll remember it later. Then you make the mistake of falling back asleep. Or you simply go on with your day. Few hours later, you can barely retrieve it. It's fuzzy, faded. That started happening this morning with all my newfound recollections.
Forgotten dreams. Is that all?
All? No. You don't get it, do you? It's not dreams, it's crucial memories. Foundational stuff. This is part of your life. Family, loved ones, culture, just disappearing. Because you forgot it. It's your fault. Yet you must go on with your life. And then at the very end, it comes rushing back to you in a flash at death's door. Your last thought is, oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was what really mattered. Whoops. Kapoosh. Too late. You understand? 1 minute, long forgotten memories from 6 years ago are flooding to me in dreams. The next, you cut off the IV and I'm back to amnesiac. What happened to my flarking memories?
I did look into your noggin. At first, we thought perhaps it was a back alley reverse brain link, memory eraser drug, or mnemonic colonic. We scanned your mind. Popkiss.
Can I see the scan?
Yes, hold on. Son of a bat, it's been deleted. Fear not, I always keep a backup of brain scans. I will send it to you personally this afternoon.
Just level with me. What's the diagnosis?
What's the diagnosis? A glowing raccoon bites you on the ass. We treat the wound and the rabies. The amnesia's probably psychogenic, triggered by a traumatic event. Even a violent attack like the recording you played, with your father getting mauled by a monster? No wonder you're messed up. Your functional memory is fine, brain basically intact. Want more? See a specialist.
Is there any way you could give me a bag of that IV drip to go?
Absolutely not. You shouldn't even be on it. That drug is for dogs.
Skag Babbit.
Don't be ungrateful. An appendectomy on a trillionaire's cat pays all the institution's bills for 3 months. Miracle you got treatment. Even your bed was supposed to go to a pet sloth from Ascension, but there was a mix-up. It probably saved your life. Maybe next time you won't be so lucky, okay? I'll leave you to your visitor. Be right back with your release papers.
Hey, sicko.
Lon!
I heard you've been talking about how your dad was executed.
No.
Won't shut up about it, apparently. I found that article from Neo Amsterdam Times, August 12th, 2014, quotes interim police chief Rosariana Solis, speculating Thornton likely fled to Indio, genetically restructured his face, started a new life, same old conjectures, but here.
Wonderful, baby. I missed you. Unlike this amnesia, it's true, I've been having dreams and memories of Dad from that time, past couple of days. Did my best to capture them, but they're fading from my mind too fast to piece it all together. So if any of you in the inner circle have caught wind of Thornton or someone who could be him, tell me. But
What?
keep it encrypted like this
Are you
episode.
live streaming?
No, I'm recording this for our diehard listeners in a hyper-encrypted communique.
Well, couldn't you come to me first?
You think I'd risk my job saying this on air? It's Hellgate City Companion, not the Where's My Daddy show. And yet, the Legion deserve to know.
You were attacked by a glowing raccoon dog. Do you feel better?
I'm fine, and I know listening to someone's dreams is considered torture by the Geneva Cyber Conventions, but this reenactment of Dad being attacked, I had so many flashbacks of it, it's offensive.
Did you see that? Rippling in the air.
I heard it. I came in with the doctor,
What were you doing? Sitting there?
swiping through old photos.
Like what? Hey, that's the time we went to the abandoned fructose factory in Brooklinks.
I miss us.
Aw. Hey, check this out. I got one.
Who's that little cutie?
You haven't seen this? That's a real penguin, with Dad and me feeding it in Seneca Park Zoo. Wait. This is the video from when we met my sister at Fort Tyrant?
Papers for you. Proof you're Kraken plague free. Schnickelfritz, I forgot a billing thing. 1 moment.
Oh, okay. Lonnie, you have to hear this other dream log.
Kirby, can we just...
Just while we're waiting.
Oh,
Memories unfurl in my dream state. My psyche unlocks a door to a warehouse. Thousands of intricate shoebox dioramas stretch out before me, all the most consequential moments of my life. As I walk closer to one, it pedestals up and enlarges. Poof! I'm in the moment. Now I awaken. What came before seems fake, sloughed off like a pile of costumes tucked away in a drawer. I I'm a prepubescent Aikido-practicing tortoise with a fanny pack. I roam the terraces of Wutherington Heights. Or is it Brooklinks? Wait, this is a mascot mecha suit. Detailed heads-up display? Nice. Did 9 little bumps from my tortoise shell wriggle free and take flight in a drone cam swarm? Yes. Uh-oh, bunnies. On a shady cobblestone street, 3 vampire jackrabbit ninjas close in around me. They bear knife teeth. The pink and gold bunny plugs a zap gun into a cable dangling from its eye hole. The powder blue one yanks 2 glittering incisors from its maw with a tack-sharp shing, and a prismatic rainbow glares as she twirls one tooth in her curiously dexterous paw. Flap! She chucks the blades at my crosshairs. The drones swoop down, frisbee of the gods like. They form a floating grid in front of me. Thunk goes one toothy slicer. It pierces a drone like a hot knife in a fat pad of frozen digibutter. Touché. It clangs off the ground. My breathable shield rearranges to fill in the gap, but the other tooth is already slashed into my shoulder. I, on the other hand, somersault away, picking up trash strewn along the curbs before I drop into an abyss. Falling 13 feet into an undertunnel hurts. I wince, my ribs press into an abandoned tube track for hypercar travel. The pain floods in like a pulled back muscle, half a second delayed. It's, oh, was that the ripple and jerk of a strained tendon? Then stab! Why, yes. Shelly, my shield, blocks the manhole opening while a zap gun pummels her. Wherefore am I about to kiss muck? What's that, Shelly? I should hide the fanny pack. I peer up at an empty metal power box on the wall, its rusty door lay open. I scamper to it. Inside, a loose digibrick winks at me. I remove it and stuff the damp leather fanny pack into the hole. Ooh, just telling it how it is. I jam half a digibrick in after it to cover up the hiding spot. I gently shut the door, then I hobble down the tunnel, hopefully evading my assassins. I emerge beneath a patchwork of cyberslum favela dwellings stacked up like a child's disjointed building blocks, mismatched and teetering on each other, Jenga'd to trembling.
Fascinating confabulation. Please do see a specialist.
We will.
Good. Here's the financial document, and I bid you farewell.
Thanks. Play that Fort Tyrant video again. The screech of the cyber streetcar tracks. It's nearly identical to the one from my dream. Ventilators on, we're going uptown.
What are you doing?
Nothing. This hospital billing thing is weird, sending an update to Macklin. And I'll just grab an IV bag for the road.
You're stealing dog medicine?
They can afford it. It's the only thing that helps me remember. There used to be a crosstown trolley in Wutherington Heights. It went from up there in Fort Tyrant, came down here, and this...
Looking for elbow? I got that elbow.
No, thanks.
This is where the cyberslum should be, but it's dang digi condos.
No favela here long time.
How long?
3, 4 years.
Where was it exactly?
El Museo.
Huh? Museum of the Undertunnels. Holy dreck. Here.
Appreciate it, boss.
No, keep the elbow. It's safe, but you should probably...
Use the ladder. Cybersnap, did I walk Azure?
We'll do it together, honeygun. Stop looking at my butt.
Your water broke.
What? Flark me. Pop the IV bag.
Should we go back?
It's an abandoned tunnel, Lon. Let's just give it 10 minutes
I
here.
didn't bring my spelunking shoes.
It's Albie the alligator. Run!
No, it's a parrot. They parrot sounds of predators. Relax. I'll protect you for 9 minutes. Broken barium tubes. Someone's been hanging out here. there's another wall unit.
Holy Gorgonzoli, the box.
Are you hungry?
We found a thing that I had only seen in a dream, and you're hungry?
Yes.
This is the fanny pack. You know that means it wasn't a dream, right? Murder furries in rabbit suits tried to ninja me to death for this faux leather accessory. And if I've had amnesia about that, what else awaits in the shadows of my memory? The implications are staggering. So many questions. Like, how did I get my hands on a tortoise mecha suit? And
what are you doing?
will you, Lonnie Paysinger, be my partner and wife?
Oh my. A ring covered in dried blood.
Too much?
No. I mean, yes, I've always wanted a self-adjusting ring, and yes is my answer.
Yes! This is the best day of my life.
It sure is.
What's wrong?
I'm thinking of leaving my job.
Great. This story will do gangbusters for my career, so we'll get by just fine on one income. I'm putting a Hogarth on the gift registry. If no one gets it, I will.
Well, let's take it day by day, okay?
Sure.
Anything else in that haute couture fanny pack?
Got the ring, pinky drive. Let's see. Won't mount on my brain link. No biggie. Error message, cyber lucidity proprietary format.
What are you thinking?
Nothing.
I can tell you're thinking something. Just say it.
No, really.
Fine. I'm going to walk Azure.
I'm going downtown to access this file.
Don't lie to me. I know what you're doing.
That is what I'm doing. Come on, this is a special day. Can we just focus on that and how we'll celebrate later?
You going to go buy a dream streamer or something?
Of course I'm not. That's crazy talk. You know how much those things cost? Do that and we'll never have a dishwasher. We'll be saddled with debt to the bitter end. Well, Denizen, I am thinking of buying a dream streamer. I mean, I'm just gonna look. But I also want to know what's on this pinky drive. Yellow. Oh, hi, boss. Is this about the hospital bill? Well, I sent the dream log too because... No, I know. Sorry. You liked it? No, that's great. Thank you, Macklin. It's funny, I actually am looking at dream streamers. Do you think the station would invest, even prosumer level? Uh-huh. Yes, a broadcast model would make the most sense. Really? Right, it's not feasible. After what fine? From the mayor. We have Freudian slip insurance. Illegal encryption on public airwaves? If I could cover it, I would. But how much? Only $20K. Yeah, put a pin. No, please, rip off the bandage. My health coverage is on pause till it's paid. Got it. Not the hospital bill, too. Wait, what was the good news? Oh, it's just bad and then like really bad. Yes, I'll shut up. Ratings are down slightly. More. Well, the whole network's down 20%, and you did say you liked the dream log. No, I'm listening. I love solutions. Uh-huh. Okay. So I'm off the hook for the fine if I front the money for a broadcast quality dream streamer, which puts me back on the hook, no? And confessing I'm a demon seems like a stretch. As far as I know, it was a technicality. I don't remember being dipped in a portal. It's probably not even true. I'll think about it. Matter of perspective? WNAD will rent it from me? And what's the guarantee? Numbers up 10 points or better in 90 days, and I'll get my health insurance back. Sure, win-win. But what if my ratings slump? Right, we're all screwed and I can return the machine, assuming it hasn't been more than a month. Heck, yeah, I could just keep buying it and returning it, but yeah. What could go wrong? I mean, which model we talking? B68? The Cyber Lucidity Dream Streamer Pro Broadcast Edition, huh? Oof. 40K. Flark it. Yeah, just... You can use my account to purchase it. Just let me tell Lonnie, okay? Oh, did I tell you we got engaged? Right. No, that's not how good news, bad news works. You have to bring your own... Okay, we'll talk later.
Welcome to Paragonium Unlimited. How may I be of service?
I'm good, thanks.
If you wish to test your external drive with our Dream Streamers, please note that some models and file formats are not backwards compatible.
Hey, give that back.
Contents include README file, encrypted database, and a memory stream file. Thornton Evidence. Air quote, good times from Dad. Drive ejected.
Chill your motherboard, droid son.
My name is Dewey.
Well, you got grease on this, Dewey. And just so you know, you're talking to an elite owner of a Cyber Lucidity Dreamstreamer Broadcast Edition. So, format schmormat, I'm done here.
The B068 will not play that format.
Come again?
The model you have purchased will not play a memory.stream file, which is proprietary.
40K in crypto debt and I can't play a home movie? Holy schnazzbabbles, did I make a mistake?
Schnazzbabbles do not compute, but I can open a support ticket to play your file.
Please.
Inquiring with Central AI.
Dear log, apparently Dad left me a proprietary stream file. I still have no clue how to unlock the database.
Kind denizen, may I save your dimensions in our wearables directory?
What? No, stop that. Reverse everything you just did. Delete.
Copy that, friendo. Reversing all commands. What next?
Shiz, did you cancel my ticket?
What ticket?
Don't do me like this, Dewey. Get me a floor model that can play this.
Checking inventory for dead stock model 066 or B53. Located.
This dusty Shaz obsolete looking head bucket?
The year is 6014. We're in Thornton Bevins' cranium looking through his eyes. He is ill and rooming with his son while undergoing treatments. I'm JV, virtual assistant and steward to Dr. Bevins' Brain OS.
Cut it, Jay. This is the apartment where Curb has me laid up. You want some of this game hen, Curb?
Sure.
Here's a hologram of the day he got the job with Satoyosir. Look at me, proud father.
How's it feel to be back?
Cyber dialysis sucks, but it's nice to spend time together, like family.
Oop, Cadmium Fury grazes Winger X. X hits the barrier. That's gotta hurt. Is he vaped? We'll find out in just a moment with more Vapor Game.
Watching the game on HoloVid. Just like the old days, eh?
Yeah. Glad you're here, Pop.
Was it worth your kidney? Be honest.
For you? Sure.
I remember the first time I saw that little guy in the lab.
Calling me little?
No, cartoon monkey you invented that learns on its own.
Mimono.
That's the one, teaching kids and adults about cybernetic safety to this day. And these little stuffed animals still sell like hotcakes. Remarkable work, son.
You think? They pulled me off the project last fall, so...
So what? You'll make another.
I don't know, Dad. Macklin at Neo Amsterdam Dimensions offered me the 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. slot, and I'm thinking...
Just up and leave a stable job to do local radio at the dead zone hour?
You'd have me stay with the company that gave you a gag order and sent you to a D-grade cancer clinic? You're a world-renowned scientist. You practically invented portal physics.
It's a nice story, but without the work of Hiroka, your mother, even Sasoma, I'd be nowhere. And I made a lot of enemies along the way. My enemies. Not yours.
Ooh, name one.
Sheesh, just about every one is a wolf in sheep's clothing, son. You'll find them in every megacorp. To know them is to fear them, and the moment they know that you know what they really are, that's the beginning of the end for you.
And the end of the end?
You think this is a joke? It's all the same at that point. Ask yourself, how confident are you stepping into the skin of the Lobo and leading a mob of ravenous, slavering wolves? Because I know you to be a bit of a sheep, son. Once they're onto you, like I said, you never, ever, ever want to start the digital clock on that ticking time bomb. That's when you know the end of the end is definitely coming, and it will be so cripplingly painful. It will annihilate you to your core. You'll be begging on broken knees to be put out of your misery.
Let me get this straight. So you're saying I don't want to know if there's a wolf in sheep's clothing nearby?
No,
I'm saying sometimes the only way to beat one is to lead a hungry, slobbering wolf pack to its doorstep.
Won't they be like, sheep's tasting nasty, got fur on my tongue?
Forget it, you don't understand pack mentality.
You could have just said, no, I'd rather not identify my enemies.
Well, forgive me for not wanting to toss you to the wolves. Ungrateful little dingus.
Initiating the Jarvonics thought-to-spoken text function.
I'm dying to tell you everything, Kirby. But it's not what you think. My kidneys, career foibles, nemesis, anyone could kill me, sure. But there's a way through this. Caring for me these past few months, you've taught me hope matters. Luck matters. I hope I'm lucky enough to see you on the other side. If I beat the odds, well, you'll know. Keys to the attached database should be in your hand. Honestly, if they're not, it's probably a gift. Live your life, find out who's good to you, and keep them close. That's the real key. Don't let the need for payback consume you like it has me. I mean, I love you no matter what you decide about me. That's your call.
I fucking think she zapped me. My kidney, huh? What the heck is this all about? I got engaged today. I haven't even thought about telling my dad. I haven't told my mom. I gotta tell Katrianica. I mean, I can't tell my dad. Would I? I know he loved me, but you can say that, but then what do your actions show? He didn't believe in me, really. I mean, he did, but not the me that I want to be.
Are you okay, Denizen?
No. Can't you see I'm crying?
Yes, tears detected. However, Paragonium has closed.
All right.
Take your time. I will escort you to the exit when your tears terminate.
I'll go. Hey, Azure. Missed me, girl? Put away that synthetic steak, Lon. I'm taking you out.
Too late. And if I'm leaving my job, we might as well eat in.
About that, did you give notice?
No, why?
There's a problem with my health insurance, but don't worry.
I can wait. But I'll have to do it eventually. We'll figure it out.
We will. Long story short, you were right. Boccaccio fined the station for an encrypted episode. WNAD has me over a barrel. They threatened to drop me if I don't finance a broadcast-quality dream streamer.
That's awful, baby. You didn't buy it, though, did you?
I did, but I can return it. And they're renting it from me, so I just have to get my numbers up.
Mm-hmm.
The good news is I watched a video stream from the drive in that fanny pack. It was from Dad. How about that?
Wow.
It jogged my memory, made me miss him too. What do you remember of him leading up to that time?
Well, he had been in and out of your life for a few years, so I was wary of him. Then he got the diagnosis, the unpaid leave. Right as he seemed to have a new cyber lease on life, he vanished. I hoped he would come back so I could get to know him, you know? Still do.
Same. But most of the memories that were resurfacing these past few days have dissolved like a haze of cerulean-tinged eggshell clouds going ozone. If it weren't for these dream logs and recordings, I'd have lost all hope of getting to the bottom of it. Sure as hell seems like something happened to him. And I know it sounds crazy, but what if someone doesn't want me to know the truth? Not cool.
I guess. It's possible. But it's also possible that you're just protecting yourself.
That's what Dr. Rokeby said. Speak of the devil, hang on. This is he? Please do. Inconclusive? Could you send it anyway? Well, he promised to get me the brain scan this afternoon at 7:30 p.m. No, don't call the insurance. Is he in? What? You poor thing. Sure, a referral would be swell. Okay, bye. Apparently the scan was inconclusive, but they won't send it to me. It's a good excuse. Rokeby's assistant just found him decapitated.
How awful. Maybe it's a sign.
Yep. I'll get a second opinion. The truth is, for all I know, Dad bounced. It's like you said, the amnesia may just be a way to avoid the pain of that sad, boring reality. And I can accept that. Luckily, all we've done is open the lid of Pandora's box. We didn't climb inside it and take selfies wearing all her jewelry. And if I remember correctly, you can close the box.
Not so sure. You okay, Curb?
Yeah. No, I'm mad. This whole cyber goose chase threw me off track. The plan is simple. Do the job. Produce the heck out of the news. Oh, I'll play the game. On my terms. It's time to take a stand. I will never admit to being a demon. Like my dad said, don't give people extra reasons to hate you. Hot sauce ads end now. Truth-telling starts. Whether Weatherbees likes it or not, I will not bow down to sponsored segments. And Gorp, forget it. No more coverage. We stick to Hellgate City. Yurt! Come at me, Boccaccio. I will not run. I shall not hide, blackguards. I shan't whore out my subconsciousness for crypto credits. You'll have to rip these dreams from my cold, dead hippocampus. Not because I'm scared. Don't think I'm afraid to use a dream streamer on some wild, blood-curdling night terror. I'll strap it on and stare right into the eye of the vortex. But I won't have to, because I'm going to get a Hogarth dishwasher with my dignity intact. Watch me return the cyber lucidity, new in box. To the high road, dear Legion. To the high road. Right, Azure?
Is this all going in the episode?
Yes, it's encrypted. They expect me to speak from the heart. Let's eat. And cringe. Thus ends our rebroadcast of the pre-taped episode Cypher, version 1.2. Boom has left the building, but not before handing me a closing statement, which explains what motivated this entire affair. We'll come back to that. But first, I should say the reason I encrypted the broadcast of Cypher v1.1 was to protect the lives of various people involved. A few days before we originally aired it, I sent an earlier 1.0 version of Cypher directly to the Inner Legion. That private version ended with me ruminating about my amnesia and Dr. Rokeby alive and well, though avoiding me. However, within 10 minutes of starting the first public, yet encrypted, v1.1 transmission of Cypher, someone chopped off Rokeby's head. I discovered this fact since I was still trying to get my brain scan from him at the time. His gruesome murder forced us to add the segment about his untimely death. My deepest condolences to his 2 daughters, his family, and all who loved him. So it only stands to reason that someone else hacked our encrypted v1.1 broadcast with the intent of covering up whatever Dr. Rokeby found in my brain scan by silencing him permanently. Perhaps there's something messed up with my brain they don't want me to see. Who knows? It's not like I can go to the doctor now to find out, since who would agree to see me knowing the potential consequences? You see, this is how they operate. Luckily, I stashed the fanny pack somewhere no one will find it. Ms. Dross assured me they were still looking into Rokeby's murder. We'll see. Here's that closing statement from Boom. The Cyber Lucidity Corporation, a subsidiary of Cybertron, takes no responsibility for the effects, mishaps, and losses incurred by hacking their dream streaming devices. They allege that by illegally installing a mod chip, I voided the warranty of the machine and am fully at fault for any harms caused by doing so. Illegally modified? Voided the warranty? This is a blatant overstatement. I hadn't even received the dream streamer I bought during Cypher until after the episode was recorded and broadcast. Look at these phonies trying to rewrite history in a straight-up smear campaign. They want the record to reflect that I likely exhibited signs of a sleep disorder prior to tinkering with and using their devices. Furthermore, they suspect many of the oddities contained in this episode can be explained by my faltering mental health and likely drug-induced psychosis. Gaslight much? Character assassination at its finest.
Breaking update. Larry's condition has stabilized and he's expected to pull through.
That's a relief. Thanks, Lon. Up next, on the eve of her wedding, the First Lady grew an extra arm. Was it Kraken Plague? Lestra Bagswell-Gandhi investigates. Meanwhile, hold your loved ones close unless they cough blood in your face. And may an albino alligator's steely tail lead your frenemies to jail. This is your host and companion in the metaverse, Kirby Bevins, signing off. Screaming Panda presents Hellgate City, created by Kevin Barry. Season 1, Episode 0, Cypher, was written, performed, sound designed, and produced by Kevin with extreme levels of encryption. Cheska Navarro composed our theme music. For more information, including transcripts, our newsletter, and eventually merchandise, visit hellgatecity.com. Follow us on your podcast app, YouTube, and at Hellgate City on social media. And if you enjoyed the show, the most important thing you can do to support that won't cost you a dime is to enthusiastically rate and review Hellgate City on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Be a mensch. Review it now. What's a mensch? It's a Yiddish word from the 1930s that means a person of integrity and honor, one who acts with noble character, rectitude, dignity, and a sense of what is right and responsible. Speaking of which, instead of ads and sponsors schmutzing up the story for you, we rely on paying subscribers to keep the show going. And we hook them the flark up. How? Starting with the launch of Season 2 on August 31st, 2023, all Patreon subscribers get a weekly microdose of fun from Glitches in the Matrix, our sweet bonus audio stories after each episode's credits. Plus, patrons can snag early episodes a week in advance, pre-release soundtrack music and song demos, behind-the-scenes content, exclusive merch, and more. Swing by patreon.com/Hellgate City to check it out. And at the very least, hit the meatballs menu on the upper right and click follow. And to all of you who have supported us thus far, thank you. Until next time, Dream Hackers, stay menschy.